How real are those videos showing Americans being unable to answer basic questions about geography? I'm not coming from a place of mocking here, but I'm genuinely curious. For some reason I've had these pop up all over my social media feeds and want to know as an American. If ignorance like that is something you see, or if they are or seem obviously fake. They're real, but very edited. The host asking the questions will go through dozens of people who give the correct answer before finding someone who gives a laughably wrong one. They then edit the video to only include the few wrong answers and cut out all the correct or unfunny ones. Take a video of 100 people answering questions. Select the 5 dumbest people that you talked to. Put the video up. They're real people. But you have to remember they might interview 50 people on the street and then pick the worst 5 to show you. As others have said, cherry-picked. But I think it's unfair to think these people are stupid ignorant. I have a degree. I'm fairly informed, politically and decently educated. But if you put a camera in my face and ask me to point out where Azerbaijan was on a map, I probably wouldn't get it right. Just like someone from Azerbaijan probably couldn't point out which state is Kentucky. Just as real as ones in any other country would be. You stand for a day and film hundreds of people and then pick the 5 that didn't know the answers to show. They are real, but they only show the bad funny results, not people who do well. A lot of the ones I see are drunk tourists, or at least people not prepared to get tested on geography. People panic in front of the camera, and this isn't just an Americans or stupid thing. I've seen an America dude go to London and basically get the same results. Probably as real as the countless accounts I have read of Euros thinking that one could visit NYC, Florida and CA in the same weekend. Let's try it. I'm a college-educated American who went to a private prep high school. I graduated from high school and college with high honors. Ask me 5 questions. I'll answer without looking them up. My honest expectation is I'll do very poorly. Real for sure, but also cherry-picked. Very real, but as said before, they pick and choose who to show. This is real for everyone. Not just Americans. Being stupid is not inherently an American race trait. Most people everywhere are stupid. And when it comes to geography, that's even kinda justifiable. I can't imagine how knowing where Congo is on the map gonna drastically improve the life of someone living on the other side of the globe. It's more likely that they are cherry-picked. But some are staged. If you ask 100 random people a question, you'll probably get one stupid answer. If you then compile only stupid answers, you get a funny clickbait but not remotely representative video. Okay, for everyone coming here thinking Americans are super uneducated, stupid knows no borders. Just like hate, they are walking down your streets, eating in your restaurants, and making decisions in your countries for you, too. You and your country are not special in that way. Sorry to disappoint. Apart from the editing that people have previously mentioned, they'll also use a less common world map sometimes. Europe could be the most western continent on the map, and that can confuse some persons when countries aren't where they expect them to be. An extra point is that many people being street interviewed do care and joke around, etc. If this was an important exam in school, those same people would score a higher average. Trust me, a lot of English people have no idea where anything is either. Despite having conquered most countries in the world, personally pride myself on geographical knowledge. It's one of my favorite subjects. I also ate every meal growing up next to a giant world map. That really helped my knowledge and passion. Given any large enough sample of the population, you can always find people who for one reason or another know nothing about geography. Those surveys are done for comedy. So they cherry-pick the funniest answers people give. Sure, they do exist among us. But as others have said, those videos are designed to sensational viral. If I'm a video creator, I'm not gonna post the ones where people get M right cause it's got no pizzazz. The US is as big as Europe. Ask Europeans to name all the 50 states and they probably couldn't either. They are real. But like any quiz on the street style program, you'll never know how many people answered correctly since they don't include those. They might ask 100 people, and 90 get it right, but 10 don't. That's actually a good percentage. 90 of your sample answered correctly. But if you show a video of just the 10 people answering wrong, it looks like all Americans are stupid. It's important to understand how stuff like that can be manipulated to promote the message you want to promote. Please stop asking Americans if we're stupid. I'm so fucking tired of this question. 1. It's all relative. 2. We have a massive population, full of diverse people and educational backgrounds. 3. You already know the answer, but are trying to feel superior to 332 million people. Put a microphone in your face and you will become brain dead. Ask me how I know. Cherry-picked some, show them a certain flag in their phone. The people answer correctly, but the creator blends a totally different flag in for the viewers. So they think the people don't even know basic flags. They're not alone. When I lived in Europe, I had the toughest time explaining to people that you can't hop in your car and drive from New York to LA in a day. They do that quiz hundreds of times until they find the one person who doesn't know anything. Some of them are completely staged. A lot of them are real. But they cut out the correct answers and keep in the most egregiously wrong ones. That said, I will admit as an American that geography is by far my worst subject. And they need to emphasize it more in schools. I saw a video where a guy was on Harvard campus offering students to choose between an ice-cold 1-pound Hershey chocolate bar or a 10-ounce bar of silver. Many students chose the chocolate bar. I'd actually love to see some unedited videos like this. There was a video on YouTube exposing those videos. A lot of them straight up cut up the videos so that they ask insanely hard questions. Get the clip of the contestants saying I don't know and then edit that in for their answers for the basic questions. I am from Spain and my coworker does not know where Italy is. We are among the worst in education in the world. We either outsource our high-skilled workers or rely on areas tailored for more wealthy people to produce more skilled labor. Corporations pay to suppress our education so they have endless low-skill labor workers to work the factories and construction until they don't need us anymore. So very accurate. A lot of times they will ask multiple questions like what country are we in and what country is the biggest, and then edit the video so it seems like the response to what country are we in was Russia, when it was really the response to the other question. I assume for every 1 minute of video, there's 59 minutes that doesn't make the cut. The most educated professionals I know probably couldn't point to Utah on a map, let alone a European country that's not shaped like footwear. Geography is taught to third graders and just barely. A person would have to care to know, and many just do not, because knowing where the Indian Ocean isn't essential or practical knowledge for anyone from janitors to medical doctors. They probably ask a ton of people and pick the biggest idiots. My sister is incredibly gifted when it comes to math and science. Geography? Hell no. I personally love geography and traveling. It's real, but they cherry-pick the dumb answers to make those videos more entertaining. Also, some of the people probably joke answer as well.